Please be careful with your training, guys. In this video, I really want to stress the importance of not snapping your shit up. Because once that happens, the entire game changes forever. You will never be the same, and you'll be one of these comeback motherfuckers. Why go through that in the first place? Why not just take a few steps back and reevaluate what you're doing? Really be honest with your training, be honest with any nagging pains you're experiencing, and address them head on. Stop running away from your problems, guys. You're not going to fix issues. They're only going to get worse. They're only going to pile up on top of each other, and next thing you know, you got a serious injury. You're waiting for surgery. You can't train anymore. What the fuck was the point of all that, guys? Seriously, what's the point? What's the point of all this ego lifting? What's the point of chasing validation from all these other people who don't give a fuck about you in the first place? Why ruin yourself? Why sacrifice your life? Why sacrifice your youth? If you're 20 years old, could you see yourself doing this at 40? If the answer is no, why are you doing it, man? Seriously, we have to conquer our demons and be honest with what the fuck's going on. I see a lot of you guys doing stuff that you're going to regret later on in life, when it could have been simple fixes, especially in regards to minimalist programming, telling people that they should never do certain types of accessories, isolations, mobility drills, all that good stuff, special exercise variations that are actually safer, but because they're unconventional or because they're different from what everybody else is doing, it's like, oh, don't do it, right? It's this common sheep-like way of thinking, this idea of lifting to impress, lifting for other people rather than for yourself. All this ego, superficial garbage is a complete waste of your time, and I don't recommend that you go down that path, man. Because once the injury happens, it's game over. You learned your lesson, yeah, and now you could instruct people on how to repeat those issues in the future, all right? You've now become a person of guidance, a person of wisdom, but why did it have to be you? You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, be careful with high-risk, high-reward type activities, okay? Be careful with programs that have you really overdoing it with the frequency, with the volume, with the intensity. Be careful of systems that have you basically living in the gym. And certainly keep in mind that you are not a professional athlete, at least most of you are not, and you are natural. So to try to copy a genetically gifted, drugged up motherfucker is a very bad idea. And unfortunately in the fitness community, these are the guys that I'm seeing popping up, which is cool. I'm all for diversity of fitness. But it's problematic for those trying to emulate those types of activities. It's problematic if you try to train like that, guys. You gotta be very careful who you listen to. You gotta be very careful when applying certain strategies. Always keep safety as a #1 objective. Safety, fucking injury prevention, that's #1. I believe it was Matt Wenning who said it best. Don't look at the guys who have big numbers in the short term. Look at the dudes who have it in the long term. That is what it's all about, man. Even if it means a little bit slower progress, if it keeps you safe, if you can sustain this for years on end, for decades, then it's really worth it. It's not worth it is being an egotistical fucktard who thinks that he's invincible, okay? Especially if you're young. Before anybody calls me out on this, yeah, I've done my fair share of ego lifting. I can admit that. I look back, you know, young and dumb, I get it. But you know what? As I train more and more, as I get more experience in life and in the gym, I realize that a lot of stuff I used to do, yeah, complete waste of fucking time, man. And I'm glad that I did it. I'm lucky I didn't get snapped up. But it allows me to speak from a place of experience, you know? And especially on the topic of bodybuilding, man, because a lot of you guys you're following strength training methods for a very specific group of athletes, right? In the hopes of gaining mass, assuming that this is the optimal way to do things or that this is the only way to do things, when in reality, you don't have to do that in the first place, okay? There are alternative methods, there are safer methods, there are better ways to get the results that you need without getting snapped up. Or there are methods of acquiring gains in a way that's rather similar, but you're taking out a lot of the risk. That is what we want. Bang for your motherfucking buck, all right? In all walks, in the gym and in life, okay? So, I know this video is a little bit vague. I'm not pinpointing any specifics, okay? I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be a drama motherfucker. But I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm keeping it 100. So, don't get snapped up. If that means doing stuff that makes you look a little bit more wimpy, a little bit less macho, fuck what everybody thinks, bro. If that means you're doing some high handle trap bar delts, if that means doing some band face pulls at the end of your fucking workout, if that means doing some extra mobility drills or some high rep band push downs but it looks like you're jacking off, or if it means doing a bit of fucking neck work, or if it means doing extra back work, extra lower back and abs, very fucking important. If it means hanging off a pull-up bar, if it means being different, if it means being judged, who cares? Your safety matters. Don't look for short-term gratification. All right? Don't hop on drugs for a small amount of time because you're just going to get these gains and then F off. You know what I'm saying? Commit yourself to the grind. okay? You want to be in this for the long term. And that's why I like Maximize Programming. That's why I fuck with guys like Matt Winning, big time. And check out his YouTube channel, by the way. It's absolutely amazing, okay? These are the men you have to be listening to. Guys who can train for a long period of time, who can sustain themselves without injury. Not the dude who can make a lot of gains quickly, but then he's out because he snapped his shit up. Don't snap your shit up, okay? If you notice that your shoulders are hurting from benching super high frequency, try dialing it back a little bit, twice a week. Maybe you could try my naturally enhanced setup, volume to intensity. Maybe you could throw on a fucking slingshot, which will actually save your shoulders in the long run while still being excellent for bodybuilding. Check out my interview with Steve Shaw. He had some great points about it, okay? You just got to be smart, okay? Train hard and train smart. It's a combination of the both. So always keep in mind, high risk, high reward. That's exactly what it is, man. When you're putting your body on the line, when you risk requiring surgery and all these other things, like, you really got to question what you're doing. So I want every single one of you after watch this segment to be honest with yourselves. Could you see yourself doing this in 20 years from now? If you can't, you seriously got to reevaluate what you're doing, because you don't want to get snapped up, but something that could have been completely avoided in the first place, especially if it was just a phase, man. That's the worst, when it's a phase, right? Just like some people get tattoos when they're young, when they're older, they regret it. That's the fucking worst, right? Be careful. If it's a phase, identify right fucking now and be honest that this is a phase and you're just doing it temporarily, and that's going to be the end of that, okay? But if you're in this for the long run, you better be honest with yourself, man, because injury is the worst possible thing that could happen to a serious lifter. So that's my message for today. Purely from the heart. I want the best for you guys. I really want you to succeed. I don't want you getting snapped up. So give me your feedback down below, and I'll talk to you all next time. No one is 100% immune to injuries, but we can certainly do our best to prevent them, which is what Maximize Programming is all about. Obviously, we're not invincible, and sometimes even the greatest of lifters end up getting snapped up. It's unfortunate, but it happens. So when I talk about the importance of doing certain mobility drills, doing certain special exercises, paying attention to your volume and intensity, and perhaps even the percentages, when I talk about anti-ego lifting strategies, it's not that doing this makes you immune to injury. It's all about probability, stacking the odds in your favor, because yes, you can do everything right and still fail. This applies to many things in life. You can run the best business techniques, but you're still not blowing up. Meanwhile, someone did everything wrong, quote unquote, and they're still fine. And we all know lifters, for example, that maybe don't have the best training methods and they're not getting hurt, whereas some individuals are more prone to it. Or maybe they had some nagging injuries a very long time ago and it's constantly creeping up. So there are lucky people in this mix, and there are people who aren't so lucky, okay? But all that is irrelevant, I would say. What matters is not what everyone else is doing. It's about walking your own path and following the best methods that ensure maximum safety. Like I'm always talking about in my videos, bang for your buck. It's that simple, guys. So if you know that something works equally as effective for gaining mass and strength, then obviously you want to gravitate towards that instead, okay? Or certainly consider it an option. Don't be this dogmatic guy who believes that there's only one way of doing this. You always want to be careful with people who say that there's only one way. So I just want to make that very clear, because some people, when I talk about, safety being number one and all that, they're like, Alex, but I did everything right and this still happened to me. And I understand that. And I'm not putting any blaming cards on anybody, okay? I'm not trying to make you feel like a victim. I'm not trying to make you feel bad for yourself. That's the last thing I want. All I'm trying to do is empower you guys and send the right message, which is to focus on the long-term progression. Obviously, you want to get bigger and stronger, okay? That's the primary, okay? But you really have to keep injury prevention in mind. Safety has to be in that equation. Otherwise, you will get snapped up and you'll be just one of these short-term guys, and that is never worth it, especially when you have regrets later in life when you knew that there could have been alternatives. So I'm going to invite you all to really check out my injury prevention playlist. It's underrated, but honestly, those are the best segments you're going to find on this channel. Those are the ones that really contain lots of amazing information that keep you safe in the long run, okay? That's what matters. Not, what are the best ways to build up your biceps? Yeah, that's great. We all want to get more jacked. I'm trying to do it myself, okay? What really matters is staying safe, okay? So we're not immune to it. I'm not immune to it either, okay? I can get snapped up tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen, all right? Life works in mysterious ways. Sometimes things just get thrown at you. Sometimes it's a learning lesson. So we can't control all the variables, but we could at least do our best, okay? It's just a matter of probability, okay? We want the highest odds of success, okay? Greg Plitt said it best. Many individuals say, oh, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, he said, what could be better is as good as broken. I like that philosophy personally, okay? To me, I always compare it to effective versus optimal. If you know that there is a superior way, okay? Not the magic potion, not the quick fix, but something that is simply better. And obviously there are better systems out there. There are better training methods. There are always things that we could do to enhance ourselves, not through drugs, but through knowledge and just running better programming as a whole, okay? So that's the message that I'm trying to speak of, okay? Injury prevention is number one, but obviously we're not immune to it. So what we have to do is manage everything in such a way that it reduces our chances. And you know what? If you do get hurt, despite all that, at least you know that you did your best. At least you know that it was not a case of ego lifting and that you really did things right. That's when it hits you less. It hits you hard when you know for a damn fact that it was all your fault and you really messed up with the ego. So I think that's the real distinction here, and I just want to clarify that in today's segment. So we're not immune to it. I can get snapped up. You can get snapped up. It happens to the best of us, man. So it's not a knock on anybody. I'm just saying you want to be mindful with the programming. So that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any feedback, and I'll see you next time.